we're gonna be going through a trip down memory lane with this container here. I feel like this is gonna be very cringe, but let's do this! Okay, right off the bat, we have, like, this picture I did of me, like, when I found my first ever shiny Pokemon, which was a shiny Esper in Pokemon Y, and I was, like, extremely excited when I first got this Esper, like, seriously. Like, Pokemon Y was my first ever Pokemon game, and like back then I thought, oh, if the Pokemon doesn't get caught the first time, then it won't be caught at all. So I just decided, okay, I'm just gonna immediately throw a Great Ball, and it worked. So, you know, if it didn't work, I probably would have like fled. So yeah, I wouldn't have this shiny Esper if it like immediately got out of the ball. So yay! Also guys, I'm sure most of these will contain my real name, so those will be censored in editing. Now look at this! Look at my old art style compared to now. Oh, apparently there's a bunch. Let me just... Alright, yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch like put on here. I imagine these were done when I was like in elementary, so yeah, like my very old elementary. So this must have been done like a long time ago. Look at the way I drew Eevee back then compared to how I draw Eevees now. Like seriously, look at the marker that was used. Like I used like some sort of like crayon marker or something because like, you know, it's very like messy and all that. And yeah, I believe it was like one of those scented ones, but like I don't know, like I used a lot of it. It got literally everywhere. It got everywhere. I drew quite a few pictures here. Like as you can see, I've made Pikachu and Eevee with the Poke Puffs, the Poke Beans, and the berries. And I've also made Pikachu and Eevee with glasses, like sort of like let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee, and it says #cute. And this one was like a coloring page of Eevee that I think we just printed and then we just colored. And I drew this. See, look at all of the messy green marker that's on this thing. And then I made like a rainbow of Pikachus and Eevees. Like you can barely see like these guys, but they're there. Hold on, did I skip it? Yeah, I did. And this one was Electro and Fluffy, which was what I was going to name my partners if I got Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and I do now. And then I made this thing. This must have took a while to color. It took a few seconds for me to realize that Pikachu was holding like a silver leaf, which was one of those like gifts that the Pokemon would give you like sometimes. And then I did this. See, again, look at all the orange marker, all the orange messy marker, and then this. Again, all of the marker, seriously. And then I did like a male Eevee and a female Eevee. So yeah, that's basically all the images I did in that pile. Now this one is slightly more recent because this was back then. Oh, it tore a little bit. Well, god dang it. It kind of like ripped a little bit. But this was done when I was still in my living torture device that is Russell Reed Elementary, where, you know, William existed and all that, and, you know, I had already done my OC, you know, Sapphire, and, you know, they're meant to be, like, rivals and all that. This is what it would look like if they were to, like, evolve or something. So, yeah, this is basically what William would look like if he evolved into a Pikachu. I'm sure he still would be stupid, like he always is. And, I also did Sapphire in her Sylveon form, something. Of course, it's not like the Sylveon design I already did, but you know, like, it's close enough. What's cool is that occasionally in my Russell Reed Elementary, we did like this thing called Think Outside the Box. We did this like I think every Thursday, where we like it just took a random shape and they're just like, okay, we need to like turn this into something because it's not a circle. So I thought of an Azurill because, you know, Azurill's like circle shaped, right? And I drew a Azurill because you can draw anything with a circle. This was made in like 2021, so this was like 3 years ago. Seriously. Yeah, it's basically what we did on like Thursdays. I believe it was Thursdays. I'm not completely sure, but I just thought this was a smart idea. Apparently it's stapled with a bunch of other papers, so there's like more to this thing. So this is a tether ball. A tether ball was just the first thing that came to my mind. Nothing really special. And then here he is. It's the boy. It's Furret's tail. It just looked like Furret's tail, so I just did Furret. Furret will walk. Please, praise the legend. And then I did like a bunch of balloons. I drew balloons because I think I already drew a spider and I couldn't think of anything else. Okay then. Now what's this in here? I'm questioning all this, like these words. What's the context of these words? I think it's like for something during school. I don't know why there's numbers on there, but you know, I'm guessing this was for school, I believe. This might be for school too. There's just a few blank papers, and this is also for school, and this is also for school. Our school, I think, also made us watch how to draw videos, so you know, these were from like various how to draw videos, so you know, they're very cute. I even did like a little pusheen. I did some little handprints, but I don't know why this is in here. Like seriously, why is like the LPS spring picture that was like probably printed out? Why is this here? This shouldn't be here. We also bought this like fake Pokemon coloring book. As you can see, it uses like various artwork, as in like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon artwork, and I colored a few pages. I colored a few pages to this thing, and there's like a few connect the dots drawings and all that stuff. It's fake because, you know, like they're using Pokemon Mystery Dungeon artwork alongside like the official artwork, so you know there is a lot of stuff taped together, and I'm not sure why they're taped together, but oh boy, it looks like we're going into the cringe stuff now. The story of how Husky first called 911 by howling. This was made when like the LPS app was still around, and look at this. This was made in 2019, so you know it's already cringe. The most cringiest pieces of old drawings for me are my stories. And look at this. This is supposed to be like a sled or something. What is this? Well, I guess to keep the video like going just to entertain y'all, I guess I gotta read this trash. Husky loves telling stories, from in books to his real life adventures. But there's one story he told the most. The story of how he first called 911 by howling. He tells it 1,000 times a year. Horse gets a bit annoyed. Please, can you shut your mouth? It started out where Husky was towing a toboggan to the Olympic Games for the first time. He hardly could pull it. It was too heavy. Once he was really out of breath, he stopped. He had to do something. Good thing he was part husky and part wolf. Since when the heck were huskies part wolf? He had to think like a wolf. Husky said to himself, "Think like a wolf," many times. He scratched his head. Then, I'm not gonna bother to do the howling here, so I'll just insert something else. He was howling like he was saying help. All the huskies came to help him. They tugged as hard as they can. Could they make it? A few seconds later, they could. They made it. It only took a few seconds. Plus, this isn't 911, you lied to me! Thanks to Husky's emergency howl. There's something funny about this story. Fox tells the same story, even though she really didn't pull a toboggan and called other foxes by howling. And Cow is the one being annoyed. I swear to God, you need to shut your mouth! A new pet is coming. Guess who? The book is coming soon. The end. Well, that was stupid. Oh, God! Also, this was my idea for, like, a future Spotter remix from, like, the McDonald's LPS commercial. Actually, no, this was not directly from the McDonald's commercial. This was some edit from some video talking about LPS ads. It's not on YouTube anymore, but it's basically based on that. From this quote.
And from us delicious happy pinwheel.
And yeah, it never happened, but I was planning to do it in the future. Might happen. You just wait. Hello, my name is the Umbreon. I am so sad. We are hungry, Pikachu. Raichu's just finding the eggs. Then, guess what? My wife laid an egg. Oh. I will destroy you. Why do we wear pink shirts? It's because we... What does that say? Not... What does that say? Yeah, multi. Equally, multi. Devi. You're so smart. Thanks. Hey, everybody, my body is pink. This is supposed to be a skitty, by the way. What? Good news! Please save me from my sucker! Ah, yes, my favorite Pikachu member. Denene! Coming from Nintendo, Yoshi and Poochie, the movie! Based off of Yoshi's Woolly World shorts. Eevee evolves a comic. Eevee has been sleeping for days. Later, what is that? I'm really sick! I'm gonna barf! What are you doing? Trying to let you sleep on a cloud. Yes! Crash. Later. This day turned out wrong. Tell me about it. My pee fell off. Oh my god, Espeon's dead! A few hours later. I don't get it. Does that say we? Why doesn't she want to do anything? I guess we'll never know since that's the end of the comic. There's more stories, but I feel like it would take too long, make the video a little bit too long, so, like to read all the rest, so, we're saving that for another video. Featuring Bushbud, Bond Dog, and Drip Dove. It's called Drip Dove because it likes to wear drip. Guys, I found it! The killer squeaky story I did when I was younger! Look at it, even has a gun! Younger me made stories that Shadow would make! And she has Sairio's claw power! If she touches a squeaky, there's blood and gore everywhere! Younger me, I do not think that is how shiny Pokemon works. Jeez, look at this big book I did. And it's not even like the full game, but it's still like huge. Oh god, Eevee starved? Again, seriously, I was creepy back then. What a buttiful day. Why is Skitty farting? Okay, I swear to god, I'm done with this. If you managed to make it all the way through, great job for surviving the cringe. Congrats. I don't know what to give you, but still, thank you for watching. Goodbye.